a shotgun rider, cruise through the country, maybe pulling all nighter. Every little body needs a Clyde decider. Come on, baby, be my shotgun rider.
All right, Skip, since our last edition of The Scoop, official practice has started. Why don't you talk about it?
You know, and what we thought we'd show is a little bit of the footage. But yeah, coming on, this is the time of the year when we officially start. Up until this point, we've been doing our smaller group or limited time with our kids. And as you can see here, I talk about it all the time on Scoop, how fortunate we are to have an indoor facility such as the Mellon Camp to go at it. But you know, last Friday was our first practice, and you can see the guys were doing some station work right here and getting our drills in. But Kyle, probably the biggest plus that we've had so far, as you can see by this, we're already outside. And you know, yesterday, as you can see, you know, we got all our equipment down in Mellon Camp, so it kind of caught us off guard here. But we were able to get outside, do some things. Typically, though, you don't really get on the field until your first competition, so we're going to take advantage of that. And as you can see, the guys were happy to be outside, to see some short sleeves there. Some of the softer guys wearing the long sleeves, including me, if you have me in any footage there. But we're going to get outside, scrimmage today, take advantage of it. It's supposed to be close to 70 degrees today.
Yeah, and the forecast actually looks good for the next couple of days, so hopefully quite a few days outside for Indiana, or the Hoosiers. Bloomington, they call it the South Beach of the Big Ten.
It is the South Beach of the Big Ten, but just for, you know, to let our fans know, I mean, we're close. We're close to opening, and with the inter squads and how things have been looking with the team, and we feel, you know, depth-wise may not be where we want it right now, but we like what we're seeing offensively. A lot of home runs smacked around yesterday. Just, I know it's BP, but those new BB Core bats still, they make a man out of you. But I was pleased with what I saw offensively and where we're shaping up. We're going to be young, but it's going to be fun and competitive for our kids. So, you know, as we get closer to the season, I'm sure we'll be able to highlight and give you more details on it. But you know, we're looking forward to the 17th getting here.
Skip, one of the most popular episodes of the Scoop was when we did the lookalikes, the celebrity lookalikes. Well,
yeah.
We have some more lookalikes, maybe some relatives of former IU.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like every day we walk into our office, we got that nice mural out front, and it's almost like I thought we had legacy players here or something, because every day we'd walk in, I'm like, gosh, I've seen that face before. So if you would be so kind, Kyle, to show the fans out there the old team pictures. These are actual IU team pictures back in the early days, and if you look closer at some of these pictures, they resemble and either their grandfather or great-great-grandfather, something might have played here before. But check out this first one. We think this one, I'll give you a chance to who you think it is, but we think it looks like Sam Travis. And you look at that, that is a spitting image of Sam Travis there. Could be his twin brother. You look at another one here, this is another freshman here. You got to think a little bit, but a lot of guys have commented on it. But Chris Soika, we think this guy looks like Chris Soika. And I apologize, I don't have the names of these other guys, but it's interesting. Now, here's a throwback here. You got a little throwback here in the same team photo. This guy played here, I think last year was 2009.
Yes.
If you look on him, I think a dead ringer. But old Kip Schutz. Kip Schutz haunting us every day as we walk in. I say that affectionately, Kip. But I think he looks a lot like Kip. We found there's another picture hanging on the wall here, another old team photo. This guy, to me, looks just like it. If you look at that snarl and the size of that nugget there, Kyle, I think it looks like our own Kyle Schwarber and in the throwback. So we got the old legacy players, or they must be their grandfathers. I don't know. Pretty funny though. Every day we walk in and see that. Kyle, looks like we have a winner on our trivia question of Moises Alou, which Indiana college that he attended, and this. And this looks like he made it by 13 minutes.
Yeah, he had it by 5:30 that night, Monday. So quick on the draw for Brock.
All right, and this is Brock Gorman was our winner. Brock emailed us at our address there with the answer to the trivia question. And which Indiana college did Moises Alou attend? And Brock got it correct. It was Marion College. And the story with that is Moises' father, Felipe Alou, was managing the Indianapolis team, and Moises actually attended summer sessions at Marion College. So Brock, we will send you that large T-shirt. Thank you for getting that in. I like this. So keep up the good work with the show. Been watching ever since, so we appreciate that, Brock. Moving on to questions. We got questions of the week, and again, keep those coming. This comes from Bob in Wallkill, New York. Wallkill, New York. Does the summer weather give them an advantage over northern schools? Talking about other institutions. Since the northern schools have to play on the road so much in the beginning of the season, if so, does that impact your recruiting? I think it gives a little bit of advantage of being able to perform outside, but we try to take the positive out of that. It gives us a lot of time to really break things down inside. I would have to give it to you. They're a little bit further advanced early in the season. Where it does impact the access to the NCAA tournament is, unfortunately, RPIs are built over the course of the season, and when you're traveling your first 20 to 25 games a year, it does make it a little bit tough. But we don't really focus on that. We just focus on going out and winning and doing as well as we can. As far as impacting recruiting, I mean, if you look at our roster, we have kids from all over the country. I know I'm not going to comment on his name right now, but until he signs the letter of intent in April. But we just got another commitment from a southern state, and actually, this young man visited in the coldest, we had the ice storm last week. But Indiana is such a wonderful place that we try to identify kids that are picking schools for other reasons other than weather and the nice things. So, great question, and I think we have a follow-up from Bob Kyle. Do you think you'll ever play Army at West Point? Coach Sottolano there is a very good friend of mine. In fact, Casey, my son, was recruited there. I know the facility, awesome place to play. Kind of leading to your question right here, it makes it very difficult. Most of our non-conference stuff is played early in the season. So, Bob, I'll throw it back to you. Do you think we could get in a game there in early February or March in West Point? At West Point, I don't know. It might be a little cold. So we usually hook up and play Army down south, something like that. But I have a lot of respect for the program, but I don't think you'll be seeing us out in West Point only because of the weather. And Kyle, moving on to pictures. Looks like here we got Danny Sater's dad and sister here. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where that is, but it certainly looks
somewhere tropical.
Yeah, tropical. Looks a little exotic there. So wish I was there with them right now. Looks pretty sharp. This, I got to tell you, is probably one of my favorite pictures of all time. And how he pulled this off. This is freshman Rhett Montana sitting behind the desk of the sports center. Looks like an anchor. Looks like he might have a future in doing that because he looks pretty comfortable behind that desk. But I love that sporting his IU gear on the real set of Sports Center. So, folks, there you have it. Another edition, and we'll keep them rolling as we get closer here. But look forward to your pictures every week and your questions, and stay tuned for next week's Skip Scoop.